I grew up in Central California, in between Los Angeles and San Francisco, in a small town called Lemoore. The Central Valley is the agricultural capital of the world. It provides more than half of the fruits, vegetables, and nuts grown in the United States. My parents are both from Illinois, but arrived in California because of the Navy. My dad was a pilot in Vietnam, where he flew 289 consecutive missions. Once during the war, he landed on the wrong aircraft carrier, which led him to being interviewed by Walter Cronkite. I met my wife, Megan, in California. We have 3 girls, Charlie, 6, Scarlett's 3, and Vivian is 1. A fun fact about that is all 3 girls were born in different states. Charlie was born in California, Scarlett in Illinois, and Vivian in Arizona. Professionally, I've always wanted to tell stories. In a 5th grade art class, I produced and directed a puppet show called Fat Man and Slobbin, a pair of out-of-work, out-of-shape superheroes that get called in for one last mission. That day, I went home from school and decided, I want to make movies for the rest of my life. I want to tell stories. So I went off to Biola University in Los Angeles to study filmmaking. While at school, I created an annual student film festival for my filmmaking buddies and I to compete against each other in. 22 years later, it's still going strong.
Welcome to the 2017 Biola Film Festival, the only on-campus event that isn't produced by SMU and academic hacks.
It's one of the biggest events that students look forward to each year. After graduation, I wrote a script and raised $125,000 to produce and direct my first movie.
That's from an old ivy vine that her mother loved. Her parents have both passed away.
So Miss Jonesy will give her life for a little leaf of a vine?
We shot it on the New York Street backlot location at Universal Studios in Hollywood. If you've ever taken the Universal tram ride, you've probably driven by the location where we filmed the movie. So I finished that movie, sold it to HBO. From there, I landed a job working for Universal Studios, where I shot the film. And I coordinated movies, TV shows, music videos, and commercials that shot on the soundstage and the backlot locations. 2 funny celebrity moments that happened while working there. One, I misspelled Mike Myers, aka Austin Powers' name, while he was filming Cat in the Hat. Security couldn't find his name in the system, so they wouldn't allow him to come on the lot. Boy, was he mad. Another time, while Jim Carrey was filming Me, Myself, and Irene, I called security on some guy for driving a motorcycle on the backlot. Under no circumstance were motorcycles allowed on the backlot streets. I guess someone forgot to tell me that it was Ace Ventura and that he had special permission. So over the years, I got to work with Britney Spears, Fred Durst, Christina Aguilera, Eminem, Jennifer Aniston, Metallica, Ty Pennington, Brian Grazer, Paula Abdul, Baron Davis, Carmelo Anthony, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Garnett, Pete Rose, Doc Brown, Marty McFly. I got to sit in the DeLorean, had beers on top of the clock tower, shot a film in the Old West, went backstage with The Rot, met Ray Charles, and a whole lot more. Then I got a job at Trailer Park. Trailer Park's the largest movie trailer house in the world. When you see a trailer for a new blockbuster movie about to come out, more than likely Trailer Park created it.
As all things should be. I hope they remember you.
This is where I learned and perfected my skills as a video editor and storyteller.
Los Angeles, 1958. Crime
Get rid of the deadbeat.
rules the street.
Official business?
Hello there and welcome to Cali Livin'. I'm your host, Lauren Abraham, and I want to introduce you to the new show that's going to drop you into the California lifestyle like you've never experienced before.
I'm Allie Maresco, and I'm a 24-year-old PR girl living a life in Chicago. We're here tonight at the Boca Group event at Chicago Illuminating Company to kind of just get some design ideas for our soiree in August. On this season of PR Girl, you're going to get the inside look into everything I do in PR. How are you? In panic mode. I'm Ellen. Nice to meet you. It feels like we're just kicking off summer with this. I know.
PR might seem like it's super fun on the outside, but it isn't all running around in 5-inch stilettos.
After Trailer Park, I started my own production company and was given a bungalow office on the back lot of Universal Studios. There, I wrote, produced, and directed 7 feature films, all with worldwide distribution. My last movie that I directed was called Dragon Wasps.
Deep in the jungle, a new species is born.
Transgenic. What does that mean?
This belonged to my father.
This is a restricted area. Turn around and head back.
My father's missing.
Let's go find your daddy.
Out here in the jungle, you're bottom of the food chain.
So US Southcom sets us here to police against terrorists, rebellions, and drug runners.
Both of us know there's something else out there besides us. Something else that hunts men.
Dragon Wasps.
After that, I landed a 3-year contract with the State Department in partnership with YouTube and Universal Studios to produce an annual commercial that promoted a worldwide video competition to help spread the idea of democracy to non-democratic countries. The contest was for participants to make a 3-minute video that described what democracy means to you. It could be good or bad. So I produced 3 commercials in 9 languages that aired to over 1 billion people around the world. So for the 3rd commercial I was doing, I needed footage from all around the world to make this commercial feel global. So instead of buying stock footage, I bought a one-way ticket around the world. I packed my camera and 2 outfits and off I went. I filmed the Great Wall of China, Pyramids of Giza, Berlin Wall, and the Eiffel Tower. So after flying around the world, I wanted to do it some more, but this time in a helicopter. So I raised $170,000 to film and create a library of aerial stock footage of U.S. cities. And we were going to do it and create it in 3D. That's when we thought 3D was going to be the next big thing. So I flew around in a helicopter with my camera operator and 3D camera rigs. We flew in and over New York City, Miami, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and all of the Hawaiian Islands. Something else I do, a little less frequently than production, is voiceover work. I've done voiceover work for commercials and movie trailers. Take a listen.
I got a guy, he really knows. I got a guy, tell him I sent you.
Now you can live free and drive hard with Emco. Visit www.emco.com today and enter to win a Live Free or Die Hard trip to Hollywood. Own Live Free or Die Hard on DVD and Blu-ray.
MCO.
At the Hotel Riverview. Behind door 508.
I had to borrow something.
You stole my gun. How am I ever supposed to trust you?
Lies a painful secret.
You really think she's cheating? He told me where she was going, so I went to see for myself.
You followed her?
That's about to open.
So how did I get here on a TV at Oso Brewery? 2012, my wife, our 3-month-old baby Charlie, and I packed up our house in LA and moved to Chicago, in a town where I didn't know anyone. That's when I remembered a networking group that I had visited once in California, BNI. I quickly set out and found a group in Chicago. That chapter helped me to gain confidence in who I was, confidence in myself, and confidence with public speaking. So since starting my company full-time in Chicago, I've produced TV pilots, a 2-hour web series. I've done music videos, national medical device commercials. I did 3 investment technology commercials. a sizzle reel for a sports and artist management company, several spots for a mobile marketing company, and countless videos for the publishing world. All from the power of the referral. In April of 2017, we packed up and moved to Arizona. And that brings me here today.